Man, she knows how to make a good cup of coffee. Hey there, how are you doing today? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, let's take a look at the cryptocurrency market and see what we're looking at. Well, we got $82.5 billion for our market cap. That's really not that bad. We had, over $100 billion when we were seeing our pump in the high on the altcoins and Bitcoin. The correction that we just seen recently brought us back down to the $60 billion range. So coming in at $82.5 billion, I'm really not all that displeased with it. I think after we get past the contention of everything that's happening with Bitcoin, we'll be seeing the price of Bitcoin increase dramatically. And as this increases dramatically, not only will we see the BTC dominance increase, but we'll also see this market cap hopefully get back up there to the $100 billion range. We got 4.3 billion traded in the last 24 hours. This really isn't that bad. I mean, yesterday we seen highs of over $6 billion traded. Usually we see in the higher 3 billions traded. So we're getting a decent amount of trading going on. So hopefully that'll help pump some of these prices up. Like I said, we got 46.4% BTC dominance. I'm always bullish for Bitcoin to get way over that 50%, but we got altcoins and ERC20 tokens coming out left and right, and that definitely makes it hard for BTC to have over 50% when you're competing against, 1,000 other little ones. The masses will get you, right? We got BTC coming in at $2,329. That's down 1.8%. Standard volatility, nothing I'd worry about. I seen the price yesterday go down to 22 something. Bitcoin's traded a lot. I mean, people are trying to get rich and make money off this stuff on a daily basis. So, you got to look at the close of the day price when you're a long-term holder. I still see the price in the 2300s. I'm not concerned with a little bit of volatility, especially at 1.8%. The biggest concerns are heading towards the weekend and wondering if we're going to have another weekend of red again like we've been having the last couple weekends. Or are we getting this out of the way early right now? Because I see the price is down everywhere except for on Dash, which is up 11.7%. So hopefully we'll keep our fingers crossed so that way we can see some price increases off the weekend and not, another bloody Sunday, right? We got Ethereum price, there's some pressure on that right now. I mean, we see some big gains yesterday, which is going to have a correction today, of course. But then in addition, we got the hack that just occurred, stealing $32 million from multi-signature wallets created by a third party. So, I mean, we got price coming in at $210. We're down 11.4%. And, I mean, whenever there's bad news, of course, it always puts pressure on the price, driving it down. But, I mean, at $210, we're still not doing bad considering what the price was at the beginning of this year. And, I mean, Ethereum always has a lot going for it, but it's also so new. We'll have to get back to this one here in a moment. We got Ripple coming in at 16.9 cents. That's down 8.2%. We got Litecoin coming in at 41.44. That's down 4.8%. We got Ethereum Classic coming in at 15.06. That's down 5.3%. And like I said, we got Dash up 11.7%, coming in at $188. We got NEM at 12.9 cents. That's down 4.8%. We got Monero hitting 36.27. That's down 2.5%. We got Zcash also at $188, but that's down 11.4%. Kind of funny there. We got Steam coming in at $1.17. That's down 8.2%. We got Steam back dollar rolling in at 94 cents. That's down 3.5%. And like I've been saying, using the Steam back dollar is a way to peg the market a little bit, figure out what's going on. And at 94 cents, I see a little bit of gain there needing to happen. Hopefully we'll see it across the weekend and not a recession again and red everywhere. Hopefully we'll get that out of the way today. So what are we looking at here? Well, we're looking at the Ethereum network. I mean, we got, the hack that just happened not that long ago with the ICO and them going in and changing the address to their address and people investing in the ICO and sending, I think it was like $7 million to the wrong address. ICO turned around and backed them up. They're going to be sending out the tokens anyways. But now here we are today looking at $32 million being stolen pretty much from a third-party wallet that was made for multi-signatures. Apparently the wallet wasn't quite set up right or something, and there was a way to go in there and reset it back to the default to one signature. The hackers got in there. It's looking like the same address as the DAO hackers. Whether or not it was them, I don't know. We also got the white hackers involved here trying to claim back some of these funds. There was Swarm City and two other major companies that had their funds taken through the multi-signature wallet. And this is putting pressure on the Ethereum network, like I was saying. I mean, you can't really pump up the price when you got $32 million out there that's stolen that, could potentially be moved around. They're trying to sell out those funds here real soon, I'm sure. So, I mean, we also got Charlie Lee making comments on Twitter talking about how Ethereum is it's hacker prone. And that's part of it is that this is a big network with a lot of immense value behind it, and is being looked at by a lot of different people and major companies, and the code isn't tested as well as BTC is. You have this brand new code out there, and you have a lot of malicious people out there that are looking to get rich quick with computer skills. So I mean, across the world never sleeps. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Someone out there is trying to see if they can't penetrate the Ethereum network or any of the wallets or the websites or any way to get at Ethereum. They're trying, and they're trying to get in there, and when they get in there, they're going to steal the funds, and then they're going to be happy that they got some money. And what is the major problem? The major problem is that it's hard to protect your computers and your smartphones and all of your multimedia devices. And a lot of people, they just think, oh, I'm not real concerned with the updates. I'm not that concerned with security. There's nothing really on there. I mean, at worst, some nude pictures of me. And that's one way of thinking. But when money starts becoming involved, you really have to. You have to take better preparation. You have to realize that you have to think that at all points in time, somebody is out there trying to steal your money. They're trying to get into your computer. They're trying to get into the website. They're trying to get into your third-party wallet, and they want your cryptocurrency. They want your Ethereum. They want your Bitcoin. They want your Litecoin. They want your NEM, your Dash, whatever you're holding. They want it because this is going to be the currency of the future, and they know it just like I know it and just like you know it. So if they cannot spend their hard-earned money out of their pocket, which they might not even have, and they can take your cryptocurrency by spending 12, 24 hours sitting there hacking and trying to, bombard the sites or whatever they do to get in there, they're going to do that. So, I mean, you gotta get your cryptocurrency offline. You gotta put it in a hard wallet. You gotta not trust third-party exchanges and, third-party wallet. You gotta get paper wallets. You gotta get hard wallets. You gotta get encrypted thumb drives and put it on that. You gotta do something to make sure that these people can't get to your money. Because, I mean, you're investing not only your time buying this stuff, studying it, researching it, keeping up to date on the information, but then you're spending your hard-earned money on it too, and you're paying a fee on top of it. Because if you're like me, you're taking your bank account, you're taking $20 to $50 a week, and you're sending it to Coinbase. Coinbase is charging you 5%. You're buying cryptocurrency with it, and then you're looking at the market and you're sitting there, I hope the price don't go down. I hope the price don't go down, right? So, I mean, you got to hold this stuff for a long period of time, and the longer you hold, I mean, of course, the more options there are for people to get in there. The more options there are for the exchange to go down or to get hacked if you're holding it there. But, when I pull out my ledger and I know that thing's been sitting in the drawer with my Bitcoin on it, I know no one's gotten to it. I know it's right there. I know that if this Bitcoin chain forks and splits, I'm not real worried about it. I know that I can just go plug in my ledger and I can take my Bitcoin and I can send it to an exchange and I'll split it in the two, and then I'll take whichever one I really don't believe in and I'll sell it and I'll buy more of the one I do believe in. So hopefully I'll end up with more cryptocurrency in the overall aspect. But I mean, I'm always out here trying to tell you guys, get a hard wallet, get a paper wallet, don't keep your money on the exchange, do everything you can to protect your cryptocurrency. This is the stuff of the future. I mean, I keep my hopes and dreams in it, and I hope you're keeping your hopes and dreams in it too. So don't do something silly like trust someone else with your hopes and dreams, because they really don't care about it as much as you do, right? The last little bit I got going on here is that BIP91, it's locking in, right? I mean, I looked at it this morning. We were over 80%. I was looking at 81, and I think right before I hopped on here, it was like 82.5 or something. We got almost all the blocks were headed there. I think there was like under 80 blocks needing to be locked in still. But the big problem is going to be is that when Segregated Witness comes on board to the Bitcoin network, there's going to be some reorg. And when, the reorg starts happening, there's potential of double spending. So, and just like, these malicious people that are out there trying to do their hacks and, get into your wallets and, steal stuff off the exchanges, they're going to be trying to double spend. And I know that for a lot of us, we're not merchants out there, buying stuff with cryptocurrency and dealing with other people. A lot of us are just buying Bitcoin, putting it in our hard wallets and holding it. So it doesn't really apply to us. But those of you out there that are taking payments for stuff, start making sure that you get 6 confirmations. Try to avoid double spending happening to you. There's nothing worse than looking at your account thinking you got cryptocurrency and then coming back in a little later and, the network's all updated and the reorg's happening. You look at it and now you are missing cryptocurrency, and you didn't get paid for your goods or your services or whatever it is that you're exchanging for Bitcoin. So, you got to be careful out there. You got to do your due diligence. This stuff is, it's showing that it's the wave of the future as we see the market cap increases, as we see mass adoption, as we see all of these new people investing. So you got to do your part to make sure that everyone's not out there trying to take it from you, because there's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin. Almost all of these cryptocurrencies have a cap on it. So there is a finite number of these, and as these larger whales get a hold of them and lock them up, thinking that they're going to get rich in the future off of them, it puts less into the market, and when there's less in the market, it makes it harder for us smaller individuals to get our hands on any of these, so that we can have the independent future that we want with the financial stability that we need. So if you like everything that's going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to hit that subscribe button. I can't tell you guys enough to join this community. It's a great way to network with each other, talk about cryptocurrency, talk about some ideals, what we expect for the future, what we hope for the future, try to help each other avoid scams, and always, there's my email address. You can just hit me up right at my email, eugeneforrest20@gmail.com. Shoot me an email. Ask me what you got going on. Ask me whatever you're looking for. Just don't ask me what to buy. I don't know. If I knew what to buy, I'd be a rich man myself. As always, I got all kinds of links down there below. You should check them out. I'm constantly trying to change them. I got links to help you build better Steam posts. I got links down there to help you look at the Bitcoin network. I got tools down there to help you look at the signaling. I got tools down there to help you figure out how to purchase stuff with BTC. There's bad Bitcoins down there trying to help you avoid scams. Like I said, that's a copy of my bookmarks personally. I'm putting it out there trying to help you guys do what I do with cryptocurrency and avoid the scams and not get suckered in by all the flashing lights on the faucet and clicking somewhere you're not really supposed to be going, because they're just going to rip your shit off. And as always, donational address down there. If you could throw me any extra crypto, I'd appreciate it. If you go over to Steam, upvote my post, please. I'd love it. It's a great way to support this channel. And as always, Genesis mining code down there, 3% discount. If you could use my code, I'd also appreciate that. And remember, people, keep your Bitcoin safe.